whose voice should carry more weight on exam fairness? The students who actually sat for it and got failed by the system, or someone commenting on it after a failed chemistry exam took her out of that race before this protest even began? So BJP MP Kangana Ranaut just called an entire generation of NEET protesters Generation Gutter. Before we get into what she actually said, you need to know her own academic story first, because the irony here is genuinely wild. A report on News 18 says Kangana attended Science College in Shimla and was actually preparing for the All India Pre-Medical Test, the exact exam that later evolved into what we know now as NEET. But she failed her chemistry exam in college, and that is what made her reconsider the whole medicine path. Her family did not approve of what came next. At 16, she left for Delhi anyway and moved into modeling and acting instead. Which means, on record, she never actually completed the medical entrance process. She stepped away after failing chemistry before ever reaching the exam that decides medical admissions. So sit with that for a second. The protest she is currently mocking exists because students who did make it into the exam hall had their paper leaked and their futures wrecked by the system's failure. Kangana never got that far herself. A failed chemistry exam ended that road for her long before any paper leak could. Criticizing an entire generation's fight over exam integrity from that specific position is quite the choice. And her exact words about these students were not mild. In one Instagram story, she wrote that Gen Z protest reels were puke-inducing and that everything in the frame was so jarring and so crass. She called the young women Generation Gutter, said they wanted to imitate independent career women without earning their freedom or accepting accountability, and wrote they were, quote, so ugly and corrupt that they can't be homemakers either while flaunting drugs, drinks, or endless body counts. So here is the real question. Whose voice should carry more weight on exam fairness? The students who actually sat for it and got failed by the system, or someone commenting on it after a failed chemistry exam took her out of that race before this protest even began?